Hi, I'm Charlene from Crafty Creations, and Deanna's behind the camera today. And we're hoping to show you a little project that you could use for any time, really. But we're today focusing on July 1st, Canada Day, because we have some special Canada Day fabric that we'd like you to see and to illustrate what you could do for it for a very simple project. This project is very easy for adults, but it's also easy for children. So if you've got kids who are looking for something easy to do and want to sit down at your sewing machine, you can share this project with them as well. We're going to make some coasters. We're going to take 5 little squares. I am going to be using 2 different colors in each set, but 2, and I'll just show you what we do with these, and then I've got some pre-ready ones. So I'm going to take them, I'm going to turn them into a diagonal like that.
Hi Lana, welcome to the video.
Hi Lana. We are just ironing 2 squares at the moment as diagonals. I've already got some others set, so we'll use those now. And we will move over to here and start setting them. When you're doing this, you're going to need 5 squares. 1 that will be the bottom of the coaster, and the other 4 that'll be on the top. So
welcome, Noreen.
Hi. Hi, Noreen. Okay, so we're going to start out by laying 1 in the corner like that, and take the opposite color and put it in the corner like this. And then we're just going to pin that in place so that it's not going to move away on us. Take the first one, in this case the white, and put it in this corner like this. And we're going to pin it as well. So it is held also in place.
Hi Pat.
Hi Pat. And then the tricky one, the last one, is this one. And this one is just got to be handled slightly differently because we want to tuck it inside. So we'll repin that one, and then we're just going to pick this up, this white one, tuck this inside, and now we can pin them all. And after we've done this, we're half done already in this little project, because we're going to pin that last one in place. And tuck it in to make sure it's sitting where we want it to sit. And sew this and tuck it in as well. And then we're going to sew a 1/4 inch seam around the whole outside of this. Just like this. So we'll start and sew from this corner around. And as I say, this is a very easy little project. Kids love it, and often if they're doing sewing lessons here, the very first day they can finish this project and take it home to show mom and dad that they've already learned something really interesting and neat at sewing class. But adults can use them too. So we're just sewing around these corners.
Hi Maria.
Hi Maria. Sorry, I can't see you. Deanna's the one who gets to see people.
You know, there's a few people on here that haven't been in the store a while. What's new in store?
Oh, well, we've got lots of new things. We've got all these wonderful new panels in here. And we have some new books, the 3-yard quilt books that are just neat because you can make a whole quilt with 3 different yards or meters of fabric, and that'll make a nice little child's quilt. And there's all kinds of varieties of patterns that you can make out of the same book and the same 3 meters. Okay, we just remove those pins, and now we have what this one looks like. So what we do next is we clip the corners, just a little diagonal across each corner, because we're going to turn these inside out, and we want them to sit as smoothly as possible. So let's turn them. You just have to poke those corners out like this.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. Have to depend on Deanna to tell me who's here because I can't see anybody.
Good thing we're a team.
It is. Okay, we're just pulling out the corners so that they will be nice and smooth. And when we're finished that, we're going to iron it. And we will have a finished little project already. So it takes 5 squares to make one coaster, and you can make them in different sizes. I chose to make them this size, which is sort of fits the bottom of most glasses. And there you have a finished
There we go.
coaster. And you can use them for your glasses, for cups, for a highball, for a glass of water, for your milk, anything. They're really handy and they're quite cute. You can see that we also have them in red and white, so we could do a different color, the red and white with another white. Any combination. And then, if you are a wine drinker and would like to make a coaster specifically for wine, you can do it this way. So this is a square slightly bigger than this one. And instead of doing 4 folded in the diagonals, you take 2 squares and fold them in half. And then do the same thing. Sew them around the edge, clip the corners, and turn them. And when you turn them, this is what they look like. And this is how you can use them with your wine glasses. Your wine glass with the stem can just sit in there and give you a nice space. It'll keep it from spilling if anything happens, and they're just really cute. And the fabric is actually wine fabric with corks on the bottom, which I think is kind of cute. And the same thing, you can do them in other sizes. This is a much bigger one that could be used for a hot pad, for example, if you wanted to on your table. And if you were going to do that, instead of just doing 1 square on the bottom, I would do 2 sandwiched with some quite flat batting, possibly an iron-on fusible fleece. And that would just give it a little bit more protection, and it could be a hot pad on your table. Okay, that's some of the things I wanted to show you for the project today. I also want to tell you about Quilters Trek, which is coming shortly. Quilters Trek is an international campaign, started in New York several years ago now, and each store that participates has to design their own block. It has to be 4 different blocks actually, either all the same or some combination of them that you put together in a long strip, 9 inches by 36 inches finished, or an 18-inch block that is square. And so this is, I think, the 4th or 5th time that I've done that. And this year the theme of Quilters Trek is pop of color. So we were supposed to use blacks and whites and grays and a pop of color. And it can be on anything that shows that pop. So this is my block for this year, called Drive Carefully. And it's based on the Killam sign, which is quite famous. Drive carefully, avoid accidents, Killam. A sign that was invented in the early 1900s when the town fathers were quite scared of the new car contraptions that were chugging down the streets of Killam. And the sign has become famous over the years and was at one time featured in the Reader's Digest, when that was a much bigger and more widely read magazine than it is these days. Anyway, this is my pop of color. It will be available for sale as a kit on June 21st, and as a free pattern if you actually walk in the door and ask for one. And that will be true from then until August 31st. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed our little demo and our comments. Please come in and see us, or email, call, text us, whatever.
Don't forget about shopping online too.
Oh yes, and shop online, www.craftycreations.quiltgallery.com. Thanks for watching.